Hello, Storm Kathleen will dominate our weather through this weekend. A deep area of low pressure passing well to the west of the UK, but close enough to bring gales in northern and western parts. One other consequence, though, some very warm air being drawn up from the south. Here's how the storm developed during Friday. A strong and powerful jet stream really energising this area of low pressure, this curl of cloud developing here. Wherever you see a weather system spinning up into a curl like this, well, it shows that it really will mean business. This deep low passing to the west of Ireland, lots of isobars squeezing together, so some very strong winds, but also some very warm air. Northern Scotland far warmer than it has been over recent days. Parts of eastern England could get to 21 or 22 degrees.
I love that picture, Elizabeth. What does it tell us? Because I think it is getting a bit warmer, but that's not all that's happening.
But, yeah, also a storm on its way. Our next name, Storm Kathleen. But I thought I'd start off with this beautiful picture. This was taken in Suffolk. Lovely red sky, bit of blossom on the tree. And it was taken by our weather watcher, Betty. Hotspot, because it could be a little bit of a hotspot today across East Anglia. We may well get to 22 degrees Celsius, making it the warmest day of the year so far.
Morning. Now, look, we were being warned yesterday that it was going to be stormy. And I think this is evidence, well, it's obviously not today. Yesterday? More today?
Yeah, this was snapped yesterday, actually, by our weather watcher in the Mumbles in South Wales. Large waves, blustery conditions, but it will be even windier here today. In fact, we've got our next name storm, as we've been mentioning, Storm Kathleen. And
I'm not sure how moderate the weather is going to be. I think it's going to be breezy, if not more so. Elizabeth, morning.
Good morning again, Naga. Yes, windy and warm is the headline for today, really. This picture was snapped earlier on this morning in Warwickshire. You can see a lot of sunshine out there. In fact, it's going to be quite a good washing day if you can avoid the blustery showers that many of us will see a little later on. But, of course, some really serious conditions around as well. We've got our next named storm. It's Storm Kathleen.
Do you know what, Elizabeth? We've had so much rain lately, and I know there are wind and storms that we need to expect. Kathleen is looming. But to have a picture like that first thing in the morning does bring us a bit of hope.
It really does, doesn't it, Naga? I love this. This looks like a summer's morning, of course, doesn't it? It was snapped earlier on by a weather watcher in Norfolk. Lovely blue sky, a little bit of wispy cirrus up there. It was the warmest day of the year so far yesterday in Northern Ireland, in Wales, and also in England, in nearby Santam Down, and we got to 19 degrees. And it's actually across parts of East Anglia today, where we may well see 22 degrees Celsius. But it's going to be a weird combination of windy and warm.
And will it, or will it not, Elizabeth, be a good day for hanging out the washing?
Well, it's a great washing day, I have to say, Charlie. There will be some blustery showers to avoid, certainly especially out towards the west. But it's that weird combination, again, of warm and windy. So yeah, your tea towels will dry nice and quickly, I think, with those strong blustery gusts of wind, 40 to 50 miles an hour quite widely across the UK. This is the outlook for our capital cities. As you can see, we will see temperatures dip slightly on Tuesday. It stays unsettled and wet and windy as we head through the rest of the week. So more wet, more windy weather to come. Could be some strong gusts of wind perhaps on Tuesday, and then possibly something a little drier towards the south as we head towards the end of next week. Naga and Charlie.